What's up, YouTube? How you feeling, squad? How you bleed, man? How you coming? How you feeling? We push positivity, though. Hey, man. Look, man. Corporate done drop some shit. Black Chicago be like part 120, part 19, man. 19, man. You feel me? Shout out to my squad. Shout out to all of y'all, man. You feel me? We finna get in this bitch, though. Um, I've been having a good day. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? So we finna keep going and going and going today, man. It's like, I'm finna go back out there, but yeah, we in this bitch, though.
I turned that heat off. So if you get to getting cold, it's because the system off. Tell me and I'll turn it back on.
Alright.
I turned the heat.
Alright, yeah, let's go. Let's get in this bitch, though.
Episode of Dragon Ball Z. Nah, but on the last episode of Black Chicago Be Like part 120, part 18, me and Teezy successfully retrieved a Cybertruck that Mike had sent us on a mission to go snap. He had his goons on point to receive it on arrival since he had to go bust move. You know Teezy always gonna talk Created a little tension in there, putting us in danger, as usual. But we eventually got the business.
First of all, why y'all shit already got one in here?
They uprolled for us, and I upped one of the two key cards that we had stolen for the Cybertruck. Made the exchange. Once we got our bread, wasn't nothing else to talk about. We got a barra. While me and Teezy was in traffic, celebrating our win and plotting on when we was gonna spin back and steal the Cybertruck. Some thick end up crossing the street, bending over, focused forwarded to the wrong thing. In a split second, Teezy lost control of the car. A real rollover accident. I had to squirm my way out of the car. The car out of which was totaled, by the way. Ambulance to the hospital. Thank God I ain't too cool for the safe belt. Doctor sent me home with pain medication. Teezy had to stay a little longer though, cause he had a concussion. Barely got any sleep once I got home, but I still made my way down to the Department of Child Services and picked up Milan. The day had finally came. Couldn't have been more happy to get up out of there, jump into my arms and all. The diva's first request was for me to go get my hair done, that of which I obliged. Told me she was hungry, so I took her to go partake in some turkey leg tendonism. Javen and his homies had to have a round table discussion about how they was gonna successfully get up with me. Lil' N ended up coming up with the bright idea of checking Facebook for mutual friends and such. Javen ended up discovering he knew a girl who was Raven's niece. My Raven. As if she ain't had me running around enough, she ended up dragging me into a trampoline park. Had me gladiator jousting in some motion. Even had to put belt to it in a friendly game of one-on-one. Teezy had to stay in the hospital for 24 hours just to make sure everything was everything after such head trauma. Trying to J down on the nurse in some motion. In the midst of it all, he had been doing some thinking. And that's when he asked for y'all help.
People have spoken. Y'all have elected me to just let them have it. Right.
Of course, my mind had to use the bathroom before we left. Childish.
I mean, I wouldn't care if whoever got it, but I ain't gonna lie, fool. Why the hell did you crash the fucking V? How you crash your V for looking at some ass, for like that's your part, that's your fault.
To the side, waiting for her to finish up.
You gonna
ladies' restroom go swing open. Made sense she came out the bathroom cause she was and I was pissed that I ain't know her. It scourged me. You wash your hands? Turning around, she, wait. Cleanliness is next to godliness, little baby. I'm just making sure you on top of your game. I always wash my hands before I leave the bathroom, thank you. I'm not talking about before you left the bathroom. I'm talking about did you wash your hands to the situation with your ex? Actually, I did. Did you? When I say God don't play about me, stepping forward. Talking about God don't play about you. You probably ain't even go to church this past Sunday. I didn't, but God know my heart. How you feeling? I'm decent or whatever. What about you? Partaking in a little trampoline activity with my little one. I'm up here with my little boy. He's 10. Okay. You was out there jumping with him? No, I don't partake in that. You ain't trying to jump into another relationship either? LOL and boy, you are something else. Different for sure. Let me get your line. The moment after, a hefty gentleman comes stepping out of the bathroom. Posted up, mean mugging me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. She, hey son, you finished? In disbelief, that's your 10-year-old son?
Big
She,
folks.
well, he'll be 10 in May. Turning to her, he, hey, who is Buddy? She, oh, somebody I just met just now. He, hey, he ain't your type, mama. I look him up and down. He, hey, he too little. How you figure that? Presenting a silent answer, he walk up to me. Hey, we gone, mama. Bench press me and pimped off. She shrug her shoulders, smile and wave, and pimp off behind her sizable son. Yeah, it was time to get on up out of there. I went to go check on my line. I go to the women's bathroom door. Police knocking out my line. Nothing. Out my line. Still quiet. Now I'm confused at this point. Door swing open, but it wasn't my line. It was a lady looking slightly startled. Is it a little girl in there? She, oh, I didn't see anyone else in the bathroom. It's actually empty. Puzzled, I pimp off. I ain't know where that little girl had dipped away to. Stressing me out. I go back to the jumping area to look for her. Nowhere in sight. I foot to the foam pit area. I dive in, getting that. I check back over at the little basketball area. Nothing. My heart is beating well out of my chest. I'm all through the little obstacle course area, high and low. No Milan. I run outside, look around. Then I catch sight of something in the parking lot. Exactly what I thought I saw. The little yellow pouch that she had clipped to her pants. You ain't gonna give it to me like that. Where the was Milan? Meanwhile,
hold on, fool. Don't tell me she just got adapted, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Kidnapped, whatever you want to call it. Don't tell me. Don't give me like that. Don't give it to me like that.
Now, Cam had pulled up Raven Page and was looking through her pictures. I ain't gonna lie, folks. She bad as hell on my dead grandma, folks. You sure she really talked to your cousin, folks? You know, motherfuckers just be mutuals. They don't really be knowing each other in real life, folks. Jay, shit, we finna see today. I'm finna call Shorty right now. Lil' Ant, Birdman hand rub. After dialing number, he called. Picking up and answering. She, hello? He, oh my grandma, how you coming, Shorty? She, hey Javen. Oh wow, how you been? He, shit, you know motherfuckers be getting to it. I just wanted to check up on you and she, I'm decent. I appreciate it for real. He, what you finna be on? She, I ain't on shit. Waiting for my TT to come out the store. He, pop outside, everything on me. She, everything on you? Bad. He, man, I'm for real, motherfuckers ain't playing. Link up, G. She, I say less. He, I bet I'm finna drop you a low right now. She, okay, cool. And hung up. Getting off the phone. He, yeah, we finna see what's to it. In the meantime, mine.
How you gonna get up the BART with this little joint? You know what?
Anxiety through the roof. I decided I wasn't gonna call the police because I ain't want that to get back to child services.
Well, and she gotta be still be in there, bro.
I asked for a manager and they said he'll be available in a bit. Walking up, he, Bartholomew? How you doing? My name's Tyler. I'm the manager. Standing up, yes, Bartholomew. Thank you so much. I lost my little one. I don't know where she went. I done looked all around her. I stepped in the parking lot and I see this on the ground. If there's anything you could do to help me as far as even allowing me to see the security footage so I can see what happened to my little one. The manager, I'm so sorry to hear about that, sir. But before we could even have the conversation about sharing the security footage for this establishment, we at least need a police report. Of course, let me be vulnerable with you, bro. I just adopted this child today. My ex-girlfriend died and I decided to step up to the plate and take her into my care. I don't got no police report. I don't know how things will play out if I go to the police and this type of thing is on record. That child might end up being taken away from me. I'm begging you, like, please. You can check the security footage. You can see that I came in with her. We was over there jumping and doing everything. I need to find my kid. Please. He stood there silent in his thoughts about everything. Please, again,
come on, man. Like, he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Damn.
Juneteenth ain't too far away. Please help me.
Bro, all you gotta do is
Martin Luther King ain't die for this type of shit.
bro, all he gotta do is look at it. Just let him look at it, fool. It's like, come on, fool.
After sitting with it a little longer and taking a deep breath, okay. Alright, brother. Fist to chest. A universal expression of Black Alliance. He opened his iPad. Man, thank you so much. Harriet Tubman, love you. Raising his head from the iPad, it looked like this might help. It handed me the iPad. I look at the camera feed. Heart dropped to my feet. It was front parking lot footage of Milan being walked
grandma?
away by what appeared to be some woman.
Is that her
And
grandma?
you can see her dropping her little pouch that I
Is that her grandma?
found in the parking lot. She tried to pick it up, but the lady pulled her away. I pull out my phone and take a picture of the license plate of the car that it appears that they hopped into. Thank you so much, bro. Hand iPad back, no problem, bro. I hope you found your little princess. Before
That's probably why her little shorty was like, I don't want her to be with my grandma, bro. Why she on some other shit like that? Well, they follow her all the way there into the bathroom. She waiting there, and then just took it like that. But Bart, you gotta be more on point, man. You got a whole daughter now, fool. Like, shit changing now, bro.
pimping off.
For real.
At least I had a lead. I was gonna get Milan back. Javen and his homies was at an arcade, competing on a hoops game, waiting for Ramaya. Javen, bust your up. You time about. Cam, you can't shoot Jen better than me. You time about. Javen, you ain't lying. You definitely precise with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Cam, you hear me? But what's Shorty at though? After checking phone, Javen, she finna bop in right now. Ramaya and Raven come bopping in shortly after. Ramaya wave, Raven. So these is your little friends? Javen, yes ma'am, how you doing? Playing innocent. Raven, is y'all in the gang? Look, and no ma'am, I'm actually in the choir at my church. Javen, she...
Yeah, shorty a bop. You outside and shit all the time. Oh yeah. Well, Bart, you did leave that first day and shit like that, like, to go fuck with Teezy. Like, you should let that nigga Teezy do what he had to do.
In the midst of good company, man. You actually know someone I know. Raven. Oh yeah, who? Javen. Somebody named Bartholomew. Raven. Bartholomew? How you know my man? Confirmation. That's all they needed to hear. Javen. He used to be my youth pastor. Raven. Oh, I ain't know my man was holy. But y'all carry on. I'ma be over here, Nisi Poo. Ramaya. Okay, TT. Raven stepped off to another area to get her niece privacy. Javen and his homies beholding her badonka-donk and bedazzlement. Ramaya, y'all cool? Can y'all duck a switch? Gathering themselves, Javen, hell nah, mother don't want no smoke. What you want though? Ramaya, I been good, what about you? Javen, man, mother been trying to figure it out for real. Ain't seen you in a while. Motherfuckers missed you though. Ramaya, motherfuckers used to kick it hard as hell, playing too much. Javen, my dead homie, you ain't fly. But these my homies though, Ann and Cam, Lil and Wave, Cam, Greet, Ramaya, oh hey y'all. Javen, check it out, let's race. Nodding toward a racing game nearby. Ramaya, okay. Completely oblivious to the evil engineering at work. And they head to head going at it. Javen, what Brazil say? We in the cab, we dog in the wheel. Ramaya, man, whatever, y'all is cheating. Javen, how often you be kicking it with your auntie though? Ramaya, I'm about to be posted with her for spring break whole time. Javen, oh that's what's up. You met her boyfriend yet? Doing due diligence, not yet, but she's supposed to be introducing me. Javen, happy he secured a backdoor situation to get me. Meanwhile, Milan's grandmother was in traffic, fresh off of snagging her from the trampoline park. Milan sat in the back seat in silence. The grandmother, you know your grandmother missed you. Milan just turned and looked at her. Did you hear your grandmother speaking to you? Milan, I missed you too, Granny. Now who is this man that adopted you? Milan, my mom's ex. Your mama's ex. Who told him to step up and do anything? Milan, my mom. She always was a sucker for these little nappy head men. Well, you with your grandma now, where you supposed to be. In response, Milan sat there mute. Like I told your mama, you find you a good man and you stay with him. Now, I didn't stay with her dad, but, you know, I found me another good man and I stayed by his side. Milan remained mute. But Granny's glad that you're here with her to keep us some company. You know, my
But you know you just kidnapped, yo, even though that's your blood daughter, that's your daughter. The judge, like, we know this, you feel me? But bro, a crime is a crime. Fool, you just kidnapped her. Come on, fool.
man is out of town on a trip. So me and you gonna have some fun. Milan, why didn't you go with him? You said you never leave his side. She. Now all that sassy talk, I don't play that. Now when you with your grandma, I don't play that. You hear? Milan, yes ma'am. Kidnapping is disrespectful too. I'm in the Uber, quiet in my thoughts, plotting on what my first step was gonna be to find a Milan. The driver, haha.
She must want.
Do you know?
She want the EBT cards and shit, man. She want them benefits and shit from her. I'm telling you.
Who I am? I look up. It's me, Mario. Off something. Keep it calm. Nice to meet you. Are you having a good day? Hell no. Oh no. Whole time I'm just trying to get to my destination. Let's go. I ain't have it in me to figure Buddy out, but I did figure out how I was gonna get information on this license plate. This girl I know named Unicorn that be doxing. She could pull up anything. I call her, answer and she, hello? Hello? Blessings. What's good, Unicorn? She, what's good, Bartholomew? What you want? Hey, whole time I need you to look something up for me. She, look up what? Some information on somebody. She, nah, baby, I don't know nothing about that. Now, if you need something on some U.S. history or physics, I got you. Come on, G, stop playing. She, no, you stop playing. But if there's anything else you want to talk about, you could pull up on me and then I can get a better understanding. I had to look at the phone to make sure I called.
She must be. Her phone tapped the whole time, fool. Like, she not trying to say shit on the phone, fool. Just pull up.
The right mom.
Just pull up.
She, that's the only way I'm gonna get a better understanding of what you need me to do. Then it hit me. She was being incognito. Nah, for sure. Say less. I'm finna slide. She, and I'm pretty sure whatever you want me to do, it's gonna be a nice price associated. Don't forget that, King. Nah, for sure. Say less. She, and hung up. Coming off the phone,
like Bart, you in the streets.
I'm finna change the address in the app.
Man.
Mamma mia. Anybody ever told you look like with a deep sigh? Here we go. Never mind. Only in Chicago. I pull up to Unicorn crib, knock on the door. She let me in. She had a little bump on her too. That's why they call her a unicorn.
That motherfucker dog, bro.
Cause she was a different type of horse. She sit down on the couch. I have at a seat too. Now her sister Cree, sitting close by, always had something to say. She, damn, them pants tight as hell. You can barely sit down. Oh, that's nice. You sitting right next to the window so the birds can get easy access to that motherfucking nest on top of your head. And when the birds leave my nest, they can play dominoes with them motherfucking teeth in your mouth. You talking about? Teeth ain't did nothing to nobody. Unicorn, Martin and Pam. I don't got time for y'all, okay? Now what you say you want me to look up? Yeah, I need you to see what's to this license plate number. I'm finna airdrop you a picture. Yo, airdrop on? She, Actually, you can just airdrop it to my iPad. Sending it through. Alright. She got it. Give me 1 second before typing away. Creed. Now, some real did you ever find a family to sponsor you? Ain't it like 30 cents a day to eat?
She want a crush, bro.
No.
I'll never have an argument with somebody drunk and I'm sober. I ain't doing that.
It wasn't none left. They clearly all sponsored Joe at chuckling. She, you know what? You real unattractive. Somebody should beat your mama. Hey, don't talk about my mama, G. Unicorn. Okay, got it. But first, I need my chips extra dip. That'll run you 250 bones, King.
200.
Alright. You got cash app? She. Now, in this economy, you can do 250 in cash or 500 in stamps, however you want to handle it. Alright, I'll do the 250. She. Dang, I needed them stamps. But here, you can just scan my QR code. I scan and send. She. Ka-ching. Alright, I'm about to airdrop you this information right now. Blessings and stand up. Creep. That boy just split his pants. Showing my little ass, I've always got my pants down. Lil' pants says, boy. The only thing split is your ends. I got it. Pimped out.
Hey, fool.
Hopped in Uber and went straight to the address that was associated with the plate. The name on the car was some dude named Derek. Hopefully he'd be able to provide me with some answers. I checked the address a few times just to make sure I was at the right house.
Real blick.
I pimp up the steps.
You should have told the Uber to wait for you.
I ain't hear nothing. Probably didn't even work. Mail looked like it was sitting in the mailbox for a minute. I used to let my mail collect too. But then I look and I saw a boarded up door down below. Nah, you ain't gonna give it to me like that. I pimped down the stairs to see if there was a side door to get into the house. Dilapidated. Wasn't no way nobody lived here. Unicorn was accurate with her lookup, so that mean this was an old address on the plates. My stomach started hurting. I needed to find my line. Walking up, I hear, Bartholomew? Is that you? I turn around and peep, it was that stud that Teasy had set me up on a blind date with. Oh yeah, what's up? Man, it's nice to see you again. How you been? Shit, decent, one day at a time. Nah, for sure. You about to buy this? Hell no. I came to try to go see about somebody here. See about somebody. Don't nobody live here? Yeah. It looked like it. Before I let out a deep sigh. Yeah, that lady moved probably like 9-10 months ago. Lady. I'm looking for a dude. His name Derek? Oh no, that was probably her boyfriend. Pulling out my phone, Do you recognize? Stepping closer. Her. Oh yeah, that's definitely her. You know where she might have moved to? Or where she probably be at? Oh yeah, for sure. She been staying here for years. I know all her people. With a sigh of relief, that's a blessing. You don't even know, like, I don't know what's to this lady. I think she done kidnapped my little one. Like, I need this information. Like, so what you know? So you need my help? Yeah, I do. For sure. I'd be happy to give you a little double A. Ass and anus. Aid and assistance. Under one condition. It's an abducted kid involved in this situation. Like, what you on? In the words of Bernie Mac, them kids. Yeah, her little ass was tweaking. You want to find the kid or not?
Hey, fool. Won't live one nigga Bernie, folks. RP, fool. But that was crazy to say right now. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy as hell to you to say that right now. Alright, fool.
I need y'all help.
Watch out.
She wild as hell. I'm trying to find my line. And now she holding the information for hostage. What should I do? Just carry on and try to find another way to get Milan back in my possession? Or play along and get the information I need? Drop it in the comments and let me know what I should do. And on the next episode, if that y'all could be like part 120, part 20, we're gonna see what the next move is. Y'all let me know. I'm waiting on y'all. On God.
Exclusive.
If I love you, it's nothing I ain't gon' do. But if we get into it, ain't no truth. I don't gotta fit.
Nah, folks, I ain't gonna lie, folks. You know what you gotta do, bro. That's your little one, bro. You can only get the information. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I say get it another way, but low-key, she already right there. Just get the information that you need, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Get the information that you gotta get, man. You know, she not gonna peck you. She not gonna take your boot. Nah, you feel me? Just get what you need, bro. And then put it on her, and then goddamn flip the subject, all type of shit, nigga. You feel me? You gonna need her right now, folks. So do what you gotta do, gang.